Switchcraft is brought to you live 3 times a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern and on Saturday at whatever time I can get to it. Tune in live over at twitch.tv/runjumpstomp. This episode of Switchcraft is brought to you by Jose Young Wong. Support Switchcraft and my other content for as little as $1 by heading on over to patreon.com/runjumpstomp. All right, save all, click forward. There we go. We did it. Jay Hartley, getting a break from driving a bit. Thought I'd check in. Hey, Jay Hartley. I don't know if you were aware or not, but you can, on the Twitch app, I'll actually show you right now since you're taking a break from driving. But if you want to listen to the show live, you can do that with the Twitch app. So I'm opening up the Twitch app on my phone right now. And I will go to my channel. Stop it. There we go. And I'll mute it. So right here at the top, there's a button. Looks like a gear. It's right here next to my finger. Okay? If you tap that gear button, it brings it up, and you can set it to audio only, although my camera can't focus on that, but there's an audio only button. So then you can listen to the show, even if you are driving. So hopefully that is useful to you, since it is an audio show. Madness. Mandes. That's Mandus. Vaxxer, it's madness. I can't say it. Mandus. All right, let's move on. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I got to talk about the sponsor. That'll take no time at all. Episode 226 of Switchcraft is brought to you by OP Seat. Head on over to runjumpstomp.com/OP Seat to directly support the show, and you can get a fantastic gaming chair that can support you. I'm sitting in one right now, and it is a fantastic chair. I've had this chair for probably 6 months or so, and I am a big fan of OP Seat's chairs. So again, runjumpstomp.com/OPC, and you get $10 off your purchase of an awesome gaming chair. Check them out. Save. Yeah, audio doesn't take up nearly as much bandwidth. That's true. All right. Oh, wait. I gotta name these. I'm trying to get in the habit of naming the tracks as I go. So this is intro. Is that you, buddy? Yeah. You can come in real quick. I'm in between recording things. What's up? Stay over there. What's up?
Can I eat 2 things because I forgot to eat breakfast?
What are the 2 things that you want to eat?
Maybe a sausage patty like I usually do for breakfast, but I don't know, and a banana and peanut butter sandwich.
I think that you should have one of those things and then wait a little bit and see if you're hungry after you wait a little bit, because if you're going to overdo it, kind of like you did yesterday.
I'm not going to overdo it because...
All right, I've told you my answer. Shut the door, please. Thank you. All right, and then this is a sponsor. Jay Hartley signed up for the Fortnite tournament. That's awesome, man. Yeah, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, go to, well, you know what? I'm going to talk about it. Well, I'll do it right now. Make sure that you go to runjumpstomp.com/Fortnite, and you can sign up for our Fortnite tournament. All the rules are there. All right. Time to start the actual show. My goodness, poor YouTube people are getting all this extra stuff because I got distracted by shiny things. Shiny things. All right, let me hit save. Save project as SC226. And let's go. This is actually pretty interesting. Nintendo is coming up with a way for you to, something that you can do with your gold coins. Just last week, it was reported that there was European Nintendo online stores were going to be rebranded, coming under this name of My Nintendo. This is via Nintendo Life. And, well, it looks like there's some other big changes. And the big changes are that you are going to be able to take your gold points that you have earned. I have no idea how many I have. I have a lot of them. I don't know how many, though. And you can take those points and turn them into euros. So basically, 100 euros gets you, or I'm sorry, 100 points gets you a euro, 300 points gets you 3 euros, and 500 points gets you 5 euros. And these like basically turn into vouchers, which then you can use on anything that you buy in the eShop that costs more than $20. So before, it was, well, how I've done it in the past is I've bought something off the eShop and it tells me how many gold coins I have. And I'm like, okay, turn that into dollars. And then it turns it into dollars and takes that much off of the price. And then I pay for the rest of it with, however that I decide to pay for it. This seems to be a way where you can just take the money, take the coins, turn them into vouchers, which you can then use later, which I think is good. Vaxer says, I honestly don't care about my points on their site. Well, I mean, but the points on their site are now money, Vaxer, so you should care about it because it can get you a discount on games. Does that make sense? I hope it does. For those of you wondering, how do you earn points? Well, you earn points by buying stuff, basically. So if you go on and buy things, each game is worth a certain number of points, and it'll tell you that when you go ahead and buy it. I think that this is cool, although I don't know if like gold points expire or something, and that's why this is important, because if the gold points expire and go away, then what you want to do is before they expire, turn them into vouchers, and then they won't expire. But it remains to be seen if that's exactly what they're trying to combat here, because it feels like this is something that we've already had in the States. And I don't know if that's not been the case in Europe, but it seems very, very similar, except with one extra step. That being said, if the points expire, then it makes perfect sense to do this, and this is a fantastic change. And I'm going to add this right onto the end here. No, I'm not. I'll go ahead and new section. So this is gold points. Gold points. Yes, the show notes. Yes, those are the correct show notes, Kodiak. Thank you. Speaking of ways to save money, we've got a very interesting discount over at Walmart. So if you are here in the US and you want to, maybe you are somebody who is not sure about the Switch, or maybe you just decided that you want to get a Switch and you're just checking out podcasts ahead of time. Most people that are listening to this probably already have a Switch, but if you're in the market for a second Switch, or if you haven't actually pulled the trigger on your first one yet, there is a ridiculous deal over at Walmart, and that deal is your choice of whichever Nintendo Switch console you decide that you want to buy, and your choice of the Labo kit that you want. Now, that's $300 for the Nintendo Switch console, and that's like $70 minimum. Wait, no, $70 minimum for Nintendo Labo, or $80 for the robot kit. And how much does it cost when you buy both of these things? I sound like one of those guys. How much would you pay for whatever? How much does it cost? It costs $339. That is a really, really good deal. That is really crazy. If you are even a little interested in Nintendo Switch and Labo, then I think that this is a no-brainer. You definitely want to pick this up. Now, for me, I don't care about Labo. I don't want it in my house, and even if I didn't have a Switch, I probably, and I was about to buy one, I still probably wouldn't buy this just because I don't want Labo because it takes up a lot of room. But if you think Labo might be cool and you might want to try it out, then this is easily a ridiculous deal. I think this deal goes on until the 25th. So you've got 7 days. You've got 1 week from today to pick that up. So Nintendo Switch console plus Labo for $339 over at Walmart. I don't know if it's there's a link in the show notes so that you can follow that. I don't know if it's in-store only or online only. It doesn't say on the website, but follow the link on the show notes and you can find out more. Do you guys like ever lose the mouse and you're like, where the hell is the mouse? I can't find it anywhere. Here it isn't. You want to see Bill selling OxyClean? My peach. Thank you guys. You're kind of famous to me. I hear your name's always on the podcast. That's right. These guys are always here. Welcome, my peach. I appreciate you being here. Rena39, your son wants Labo for his birthday. Which one does he want? That's the real question, because there's a couple of the different ones. All right, let's move on to the next story. Which is Overwatch. Thank you. What do you think about the IGN new Super Mario Brothers U is reportedly coming to Switch? Mapeach, I think, you know what? Let me go ahead and put this in the show. All right, before I get to the next story, Mapeach in chat just asked a question. They said, what do you think about the IGN story that there's rumors of new Super Mario Brothers U reportedly coming to Nintendo Switch? What do I think? I think that is the safest bet of all time. I've always just assumed that we were going to be getting another new Super Mario Brothers game. And for those of you who, skipped out on the Wii generation, skipped out on the Wii U generation, the new moniker is basically they kind of rebranded any side-scrolling Mario, with the exception of Mario Maker, any side-scrolling Mario as new Super Mario Brothers. So they throw Super Mario Brothers on there, they slap a new sticker over it, and that is what it is. Now, I've played those games and they're really, really fun. They're extremely well made. You can play multiplayer and really mess with the other people that you're playing with because you can stomp on them. You can pick them up and throw them, or you can work together to try and overcome the level. And there's a lot of fun to be had in playing that game. They've been incredibly good selling games for the Nintendo Wii and Wii U, and it wouldn't surprise me at all. And the 3DS, because they also had one on the 3DS. For me, I think that I'll probably pick it up when it comes out, as long as it's a new game and not, a remake of one of the older ones. But it would not surprise me even a little. In fact, I'm a little surprised that it hasn't happened already. But I'm sure that we're going to get another new Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo Switch. It just seems like a foregone conclusion to me. There we go. Hopefully I answered your questions. Used copies of Super Mario U are still costly, so Switch makes sense. All right. Now let's talk about Overwatch. So there's a question that I think a lot of people have been thinking about ever since we finally got the official announcement from Nintendo and Blizzard about Diablo 3 coming to the Nintendo Switch. And, well, actually, there's probably two questions. The first question probably is, can I bring my characters from different versions of the game to the Switch? And nobody knows, but I doubt it. The second question is, what other stuff from Blizzard is going to make it to the Switch. And recently, somebody at Blizzard was asked about Overwatch coming to the Nintendo Switch. And this is their exact quote. And you can follow the link in the show notes. It'll take you to GameSpot. Except that they have auto playing video, which is really, really annoying. Come on, GameSpot. Don't do that kind of stuff. But anyway, they were asked the question. Here's the quote from... I'm not going to open it up during the show because I don't want the audio of their auto playing video to get in there. And I forgot to write down who said it. But here's their answer. They said, anything is within the realm of possibility. Our team was given the task to work on this. If the Overwatch developer, Team 4, picks up that endeavor, that's on them. As of right now, Diablo is our only focus on Switch. He was then asked, could Overwatch run on the Switch? And he said, yes, it's feasible. Now, of course, what is the article headline for this? That Blizzard developer says Overwatch is feasible on the Switch. So now everybody sees that heading, that article title, and they immediately think, oh man, we're going to be getting Overwatch on the Switch. But that's not really, like, yes, he said it's feasible, but that's not really what's happening here. What's happening here is he was asked a question and he said, look, if the Overwatch team is going to work on that, then that's on them. I don't have anything to talk about other than Diablo. And I feel like the title was a little clickbaity. I didn't like it. So that's 2 strikes for GameSpot for me today. Auto playing video and then a clickbaity title. I never doubted that Overwatch could run on the Switch. The guys at Blizzard are wizards. No rhyming intended there. They're amazing when it comes to optimizing their games. Now, I know that there's some people out there that have played Overwatch and have said that it's not very well optimized, and I completely disagree. Every time I've played Overwatch, both on my computer and my PS4, it's run like a dream unless I was doing some other stuff on my computer at the same time. So I don't doubt that the Overwatch team, which I did learn today is called Team 4, I don't doubt for a second that they could get it to run on the Switch. That's not really what the problem was. I never thought that the reason Overwatch isn't on the Switch is because the Switch can't handle it. The reason that Overwatch isn't on the Switch, Jeff Kaplan already told us what the reason was. He specifically said, look, right now, our team is going full bore, working day and night to try and keep all 3 platforms that we're supporting right now on the same pace so that Overwatch on the PC, Overwatch on the PS4, and Overwatch on the Xbox One, those are all the same experience outside of how you're controlling the game. You know, they all have the same characters or heroes. They all have the same heroes. They all have the same maps. They all have the same modes. Everything is at par across the board. And that's a lot of work. And he said adding a 4th platform to that means that that's one more thing that we have to worry about, making sure that everything's on par. Do I think it's possible that Overwatch will come to the Switch? Sure, it's definitely possible. It's really hard for a video game developer to look at the number of Switches that have sold, and especially at the end of this year, with Kimishima predicting that that they will ship 20 million Switches this fiscal year. It's really hard for a developer to look at that an install base of that size and say, nah, I don't think so. But it has to be economically feasible. First off, Overwatch is made for higher end hardware. So what has to happen? Well, first off, they have to downgrade a lot of stuff. That means that people need to remake textures. They need to re-optimize the game running on slower hardware. And while, yes, it's definitely possible, that costs a lot of money. And, you know, they have to go down to the accountants and they have to say, look, this is what we want to do. What is the number that we have to hit for sales? in order to break even on this, and those guys will get their little see-through baseball caps, which I never really understood what that was all about. What do they do that for? Those little green visors. If you're an accountant, I know it's an old stereotype and accountants probably never do that, but if you're an accountant, I'm sure that you asked when you went to accountant school why people wear those. Can you find out for me? That'd be wonderful. All right, anyway. So they're going to go down to the accounting department at Blizzard, and they're going to say, how many do we have to sell to make this work? And they're going to give them a number, and unless there's that number of switches times 10 out there, I don't think that there's a chance that they'll take time to make it. I am happy to be wrong, because Overwatch is one of my favorite games of all time. I love playing Overwatch, especially since they brought out the Wrecking Ball, which is a giant hamster that rolls around in a big metal ball and can slam into opponents. It's so fun. But I don't see Overwatch coming to the Switch anytime soon. I'm happy to find out that I'm wrong on November 1st through 3rd, because that's when what the hell is it called? BlizzCon. That's when BlizzCon is coming. I think that we're much more likely to see something like Hearthstone come, because that means, I mean, that's already running on many different devices. It's already running on my phone. It's running on my iPad. It's running on Android phones and Android tablets. It's running on PC. It would make a lot of sense for that to come to the Switch, not only because Switch has a large install base, but it also has touchscreen, which makes playing that game a lot easier, I think. Anyway, I'm curious as to what you guys think about this. Again, GameSpot, I hate the clickbaity title. I hate the auto-playing video. But I don't think Overwatch is coming to the Switch. I'd be happy to be wrong, though. Save. Peach, reducing eye strain is precisely why the green eye shades came to be. Certain jobs involved a lot of vision-intensive work and in somewhat difficult conditions, namely harsh artificial interior lighting. Accountants would have to pore over numbers and lots of print while having to be reliably accurate. Their jobs left little room for error. The green shades were considered to help reduce eye strain, toning it down the unnatural office lighting a bit. That's awesome. Thank you, Mapeach. I appreciate it. You found it on Quora. Well, there you go. I knew somebody would know. Okay. Now I want to bring in the voicemail. So I can get rid of this. Remove track. Shoot, I stopped keeping track of my stories here. Gold points. Walmart sale. And then you mentioned something. Oh, I can't remember what it was. Something that you mentioned, Mapeach. What is it that Mapeach mentioned that I stopped to talk about? I'm scrolling and trying to find it. Ah, yes, Super Mario Brothers U. Thank you. Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. And then Overwatch. And then voicemail. Okay. All right, I'm going to shut up for a second and let you guys listen to the voicemail, okay? Here we go.
Hey, my name is Isaac. You may see me in the Discord as a Kaiju Guy. I just wanted to call and leave a voicemail, Bill, to tell you that when Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate comes to America, give it a chance, because Monster Hunter is my favorite game series. I have every single game. I have my favorite game in the series, number 3, I have 4 copies of on different consoles. And even though I know they don't do a good job explaining how to play, I found a community that really taught me how to play, so that's how I really got into the game. But give it a chance. I've played through this one because I ended up ordering it from Japan, the Japanese version, and I beat it. Great game. Just definitely give it a chance. It's totally worth it. Thanks. Bye.
Joel Mead, I love this hoodie. It is the most comfortable and softest hoodie I have ever owned. It's like the perfect hoodie. I want to find more of them, but I got this for $20 when they had like some sale. I also am wearing another cool shirt underneath. Like there's my NX shirt. You guys can buy those heading to my website. Threadless.runjumpstomp.com or runjumpstomp.threadless.com. Just there you go. It's right there. All right, let's talk about Monster Hunter. So, Kaiju Guy, thank you so much for calling into the show. If you want to call into the show, that's really easy for you guys to do. Just call the phone number 260-RUN-JUMP. That's 260-786-5867. And you can leave a quick voicemail just like Kaiju Guy did, and we'll talk about it on the show. As long as it's clean and quick, it'll get on the show. All right. So what is it that he's talking about? He's talking about Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. There's a demo out on the eShop right now. I talked about it last episode, and since then I tried the demo, and the demo suffers from the exact same issues that I feared it would. Capcom does not make a good demo. I've played Monster Hunter World, and I love that game. It's a really, really great multiplayer game. It's a very fun single player game as well. And Monster Hunter World is definitely one of my favorite games from this generation. Fantastic gameplay moments, tight controls, and I think that they did a very good job teaching you how to play. I still had to look up some stuff online, but they did teach me the basics really, really well. This demo for Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate on the Nintendo Switch, which, if you did not know, is a port of Monster Hunter Double Cross, or it's just the English version of Monster Hunter Double Cross, which is a port of a game for the 3DS. You can tell by looking at the graphics, but that's okay. You can still have fantastic gameplay with kind of garbage graphics, and I would say that the graphics are not great. But man, this demo is terrible. It is absolutely terrible. I had no fun with it. I was confused. I didn't know what I was doing. The controls didn't feel right to me. Maybe that's because I spent so much time playing Monster Hunter World. I always say Worlds for some reason, but maybe it's because I spent so much time on that game. Playing this one felt like a huge step backwards, and I can't imagine myself playing this game over Monster Hunter World like ever. Monster Hunter World is so much better in every respect. And while Kaiju Guy, you probably don't agree with me, I totally understand that, but the game just didn't feel like it was for me. If I'm going to play a Monster Hunter game, I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter World on my PS4. Would I love to play Monster Hunter on the Switch? Yeah. Is it going to happen? Probably not. That game is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I've got a PS4 Pro, and it runs really, really well. The environments are beautiful. The models are interesting and well designed. The textures are really, really great. And overall, I think that Monster Hunter World is one of the prettiest games of this generation. And bringing that to the Switch, I don't think it's going to work. So Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate gets a just the demo, but that gets a thumbs down from me, and I don't see myself investing in it. If Capcom gives me a review copy, which I'm sure would never happen, that would be amazing, and I would definitely check it out. And maybe they're just really bad at making demos. That might be the issue. Who knows? But anyway, thank you for the call. I really appreciate it. And again, that's 260 run jump if you want to call in and leave a voicemail. Save. Interview. No, not interview. Call response. I'm feeling a lot more confident about making some things work. Oh, okay. I see what I missed part of that. Well, you see, Vaxxer, we have Central Air, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. And that's, I'm very comfortable wearing this right now. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. 3 quick things for the, 4 quick things for the lightning round today. First off, Road Redemption. It might not even be a lightning round stuff. We'll see. I remember when I was a kid, I played a game called Road Rash on my Sega Genesis. Road Rash was this ridiculous game where you were racing on a motorcycle, and you would basically ride up against or next to somebody else on a motorcycle, and you would hit them or kick them, or if you were lucky you had chains or something and you could hit them to get them to fall off their motorcycle. And it was a ridiculous game, but it was really, really fun, and my brothers and I spent a lot of time playing that game. And Road Redemption seems to be a spiritual successor to Road Rash. Thank you to Wyvern for dropping this in the Discord. By the way, we've got a community Discord. You should definitely join up. If you're watching live now, just type !Discord to join. But if you are just listening after the fact, go to runjumpstomp.com/Discord, and you can sign up. It's this cool little app, or you can just talk to us in the web browser, and we constantly have conversations going in there. So anyway, thank you to Wyvern for dropping this in the Discord. Road Redemption, it looks really good, it looks really fun, and it's coming to the Nintendo Switch this fall. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm definitely going to check it out. It's from Tripwire Interactive. The graphics look a little pixelated, but that's okay. It doesn't have to look fantastic to be fun. If Road Rash is any indication, because that game, back in the day it looked great, but by today's standards it looks like hot garbage. So it doesn't have to be a beautiful game in order to be enjoyable. But this looks like a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to playing Road Redemption when it comes out. Next story on the lightning round is that there is another game coming to the Nintendo Switch that I've never played, but I've always kind of been interested in talking about it. This is via businesswire.com, and that is Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, which is basically this game where one person can see the bomb, and the other people that are in the room, the experts, have to give the person who can see the bomb instructions on how to defuse it using the bomb defusal manual. This sounds really, really fun. It sounds perfect for the Switch, both in like a in handheld and up on the screen. In handheld, it's perfect. You can be just wherever you want. Pull this game out of your backpack, set up the Switch so only you can see it, and then start playing. And I think you could have a lot of fun. This is like one of those party games that where there's going to be a lot of shouting and a lot of laughter. So Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes is coming to the Nintendo Switch. I didn't see I'm looking on the website to see exactly when it's coming. and I don't see it here. Oh wait, this week's Nintendo download. So that means it's coming out this week. That's awesome. So go ahead and check that out on the eShop if you haven't already. One more thing, and then we'll talk about a tournament that we're having. Roboto is this game for the Nintendo Switch. I've got a first look over on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/runjumpstomp, and Roboto is this really cool game. I played the single player a little bit, and I was like, wow, this is actually really fun. But then I realized that there was a two-player mode where you have to work together. So basically, here's how the game works. I'm going to explain it real quick, and if you want to see what it's like, go to my YouTube channel and check it out, or just follow the link in the show notes. But basically, the way that the game works is you're a little robot, and there's a bunch of other little robots, and it's a 2D one, kind of like Clue Land kind of style game where everything happens on one board, and you zap the other robot to get them electrically charged, and then you spray them with water, and you have to get all of the robots on the stage sprayed, zapped and sprayed before any of them wake back up. So you're just kind of trying to get things done as fast as possible. And I had a lot of fun playing it, but what really caught my eye, and I haven't had a chance to try out the the two-player mode, but the two-player mode really caught my eye because you play with another player, and one of you can zap, and the other can only spray. And because of this, now you really have to communicate and work together in order to overcome the level. I think that it looks fantastic, and Roboto is out for the Nintendo Switch now, but if you just want to see what the game is like, you can check out my YouTube video about that. All right, before we go, I am currently running a tournament. The tournament can be found at runjumpstomp.com /Fortnite. Okay, if you go to runjumpstomp.com /Fortnite, you will see this right here. It's got all of the rules, and I'm showing the video people this. It's got all the rules there. And currently, for our participants, we have 13 participants right now. I've opened it up so that we can get 16 people in this tournament. And the way that the tournament is basically going to work is that you are going to be paired up with somebody else who signs up. You will be in duos. You will jump and land. Then you and your partner will split up, and whichever one of you comes away with the most kills wins and moves on to the next round. There's more rules to it, but make sure that you read the rules before you sign up. There are 3 spots left, but even if it gets full and we have overflow, I can have people sub in for other people if they can't make it to a game or something, or if we end up with 32 people, I can increase the number of people in the tournament. So please sign up. It's going to be lots of fun. It's runjumpstomp.com /Fortnite, and the winner will receive a $10 eShop gift card from, I can't remember who did it. Let me open that up real quick on my spreadsheet. It's no, not an eShop gift card. It's an Amazon gift card. I misspoke. I'm sorry about that. A $10 Amazon gift card, and that's loading in right now so I can see who it is. And that is from Hopple. So big thank you to Hopple for providing the prize for this $10 Amazon gift card, so you can buy whatever it is that you want. If you were really hoping it was a Nintendo Switch eShop gift card, guess what? You can buy Nintendo Switch eShop gift cards on Amazon, and there you go. You can get whatever you want there. So thank you guys for to those of you that signed up. We've got a few slots left. I hope to get it filled up quick, and then we can get started. All right. Whew, we did it. We're done with the show. Now let's wrap things up. Music for today's episode can be found over at runjumpstomp.com/music. The episode, or the music that you heard on today's episode, is by Sarah. That's SERA, and that is from Octopath Traveler. It's called Alberic the Warrior Synthwave Remix, and it's the music you heard at the beginning of the show, and you're about to hear it again. Big thanks to Sarah for providing that music. Make sure that you check out their stuff because they are very, very talented. If you want to watch the full show, either come and watch live at twitch.tv/runjumpstomp, or you can check out the show after the fact if live doesn't work for you, and you can find that over at youtube.com/runjumpstomp. Finally, if you're looking to support content like this, very, very easy to do. Head on over to runjumpstomp.com/thank-you. All of the links there will help me create more content. Speaking of more content, patrons get an extra podcast over there. It's not about Nintendo. It's just about whatever that I want to talk about that particular day. So you can get access to that for as little as $1 by joining us over at patreon.com/runjumpstomp. Big thank you to everyone who's already supported. The Patreon has really started to take off since I started those extra episodes, so I appreciate that. And now it's time to thank all of the live chatters. Those are the people who were here today while I was recording the show live. And that would be Kodiak Moonwolf, Vaxer, Apple Bad Apple, Abe Ham is here, Corona G8, we've got Hopple, JD Hack, J Hartley 17, Joel Mead 24, Kimberlina 66, Lawworthy, Lego Lawyer, Lumberjoke 2, Mapeach, Morgan 13, Fisto, Rirna 39. Some of these are really hard to say. Skinny Seahorse, Slow Cool, The Bun Buns. That's a funny name. VNK, Virgo Pros, What Am I Doing Studios. Big thank you to the people who hosted earlier, and Lego Lawyer for subscribing with Twitch Prime. It's a big help. You guys are awesome. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.